so you get to the end of your presentation, and now it's coming to that final, most tense part of the entire sale, closing the deal, right? Coffee is for closers. In this short video today, I'm going to teach you 5 word-for-word scripts you can use for closing into Power Lead System, affiliates, marketing, network marketing, okay? So these are closes I've personally learned and then kind of tweaked or kept the same word for word from guys like Grant Cardone, Brian Tracy, Frank Kern. I don't know, like I've studied so many people on sales. Tom Hopkins. I went through this other scripts book recently by Mike Brooks, Zig Ziglar. All right, so study sales and learn word for word closes, because when you have these in your head, like you've internalized these, like I've internalized a lot of these, if not all of them, you're going to be so much more confident in your business, right? When you prospect, you're going to be more confident. When you get to that end of the call, you're going to be confident to ask for the sale. And that really brings up the most important part in closing, in my opinion, is actually just pure confidence. Like if you're oozing with the proper amount of like confident enthusiasm, real joy, knowledge, expertise, sharpness, like attack, like Jordan Belfort, another guy I've learned sales and closing from. You are going to be someone they want to work with or they want to buy from, because selling an info product versus selling like a physical product like a book, or selling a business opportunity like a Power Lead System or a network marketing traditional company, they're all slightly different sales. Because you got to think, when you're recruiting into Power Lead System or into your MLM downline, that's not just a one-time sale like a book you could buy, which is one time, right? You're selling someone to come join you one-to-one and work with you, like be trained by you, be taught, be led by you. So that recruitment sale is a slightly different kind of close than like selling a one-time info product or something like that, all right? Or even it's different than selling coaching, right? So you have to always kind of modify these to fit like your specific business. But I'm assuming you're in Power Lead System, you're considering it, or you're in some other business opportunity that's basically very similar. All right. So anyway, let's get right into it. This is one I've learned, kind of like a collab close. I just kind of tweaked it myself. I learned this from Frank Kern years ago. And I also learned a lot of these from my business coach, Rebecca Bardess. She's the one who's helped me with closing the very most, in terms of like when you close the sale, you have to talk past the sale in terms of like not talking too much where you lose a sale, but talking as if they've purchased and you're already moving into the next step, where you say, okay, this is where you're going to have to send the investment. Here's what we're going to do next. I'm going to send you this link. Then we're going to schedule our first appointment. Then we're going to meet on Monday or Friday. It's like you want to get into that whole process. You don't want to just stop there and kind of just wait, uncomfortably and hope they say yes and cross your fingers and pray, right? And then, okay, well, what do I do now? Like you have to fluidly move through the whole process to make them feel, confident, because you're competent, you're confident, and that's how you close the deal. So anyway, first one is, I like to always ask, would you like my personal help with this moving forward? All right, second one is simple, like a puppy dog close or a trial close, delivery close. Why don't you try us out, right? Would you like to try us out today or tomorrow, right? You can kind of use an alternate approach there as well. This one is Flush the Objection by Grant Cardone. So if everything were right, would you make a decision to invest in us right now, to invest in my coaching program right now, or my product? He actually says purchase, but I choose to use the word investment over purchase because it's a better image in your mind versus purchasing. I like to think of investing, because that's what you're really doing too. The next one sounds to me like you're ready to get started. All right, here's what we're going to do next. So just like I just talked about, you want to fluidly move into the sign-up process, the investment, what we're going to do after that, what's the first thing they're going to do, like what's the first training, the first step they need to take after they've joined. So you want to kind of talk fluidly into that next step, that just assumes they're going to fill out the form, they're going to buy the package, they're going to send the investment, send the money. Okay, so you just move into that one naturally. And then the last one I just put, like, close on any objection, all right, that they give you. So if you've done all your work right, you've qualified them, you've done a presentation, or they've been through your funnel, they're a qualified prospect, and they come up with a money objection, right, or a time objection, or a timing, or any kind of objection, right? I just have to think it over, right? Use that objection like for them or against them, kind of, in a way. Like, you want to use that as like momentum into a close. So whatever they give you, what I always like to angle it like, hey, I understand what you're saying, money or time or this is a problem right now, but based off of what you said earlier in our call, isn't that the exact reason you need to get started? And then be silent. Be completely silent after every one of your closes questions as well, because he who talks first loses. Let them sit in that silence. It's going to show that you're confident and competent, and they have to come up with the answer, and then you can use that to move forward. So I like to angle the objection, kind of for them as leverage to actually get started. They're thinking, I don't want to start because I don't got any time, I don't got any money, right? But in reality, if you've qualified, you presented well, that should be the reason they need to get, signed up today, right now, or confirm a date when they're going to get started, all right? So use that objection kind of against or for them, really. You're using it for them, not like against them. You don't really want to be antagonizing them, but you want to use the excuse they give you as leverage. So whether it's time or money or whatever it is, like I said, you say something like I just said, right? So, based off of what I've heard so far on our phone call, it sounds to me like, you're serious about making X amount of money per month. You want to have freedom and quit your job, provide for your family. If you weren't to change anything, how could your money or your time situation change? Right? I mean, this opportunity we know is going to get you that change you're looking for. Why don't we move ahead with this now? Why don't we give this a try, Bob? And then you're quiet. And then they're going to see, hey, he's really got a point. The reason I'm saying to delay is actually the reason I need to kind of come up with the money. And if they legit have a legit excuse, which sometimes people have legit excuses, legit objections where they don't have money, then you can kind of help them solve that objection, right? You can say, look, would you like some tips on coming up with money? And you can go over how they can sell stuff they own. They can look for valuable items in their house. They can work overtime. They can, whatever, right? Come up with some ideas. Same with time. Become their leader, right? If they don't have time, look, hey, would you like some time management tips? All right, here's one way to get an extra hour every day this week. Wake up an hour early. Wake up 1 hour early. Set your alarm clock. Set 5 of them if you need them. All right? And then do the things you need to do in the morning to make this worth joining today. Right? So there's a lot of different closes. I mean, Cardone's got a book of hundreds of closes. I mean, you can learn them from anybody, but I hope these really help because I think they're tailored to a program like Power Lead System, especially network marketing and coaching. So look, if this was valuable to you today, I would like you to check out my website below today's video. If you're interested in one-to-one coaching where you can learn more of this training one-to-one for myself, fill out the form, all right? And I will be looking forward to speaking with you soon. Thank you so much for watching.